I'm Owen Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. Okay, happy Saturday. I'm going to do a variety of quick rapid fire topics here. Some comments that I've had on my YouTube channel. So here we go. Always get the same comments. I did that one on fear of missing out, but I always get in my YouTube channel, Bigland, he's super positive all the time, buy real estate, it never goes anything but up and all that other stuff. They also will often say too that, he's always beating the same drum about buying real estate sooner rather than later and investing your money in indexes and all that other stuff. Well, yeah, you're right. I am always beating the same drum. I've been beating this drum for 3 decades now. I think I've got, I got a pretty good track record. I've got skin in the game for almost 35 years. I'm just following the stuff that I learned from my mentors and passing that on to you guys, and what's worked really well for me, how I became a multi-millionaire, if you read my book, in my early 40s and hit my crossover point about 10 years ago, where I could easily and comfortably live on the passive income flows through my rental property income from my tenants, and a big portion of it is just in quarterly dividends from my stock portfolio that I've built up over the last 25 years. So I beat the same drum because there is only one drum to beat if you want to do it right. And that is just buy high quality assets, buy high quality real estate, buy your principal residence sooner rather than later, enjoy it, keep it, take advantage of that, the only tax shelter they give us in Canada, the principal residence exemption, which is minted more millionaires and multimillionaires in this country than all other sources combined. They don't give us anything in Canada. That's the only thing they give us, is the principal residence exemption. If you're not using it and taking advantage of it, you're crazy. RRSP is great, but the tax man is going to hit you heavy. They are me once you start drawing down that RRSP. And the TFSA is great, but you can't put very much money into it. So I beat the same drum because it's the only drum that works. There's no get-rich-quick strategies here. Now, if you want to play a different drum and go on to financial Twitter and go on to YouTube and TikTok and all this other stuff, there's all kinds of drums you can play there on how to lose your money, how to time markets, how to trade, getting in and out. It never ends. Take my $99 course and I'll teach you how to beat the markets. It doesn't work. I'm just giving you the straight goods here. This is stuff that I've learned from Warren Buffett and Jack Bogle and many of my mentors in real estate over the years. There's no shortcut to it. Just do what I do. It's really easy in a simple formula. Just buy and hold. When it comes to saving for retirement, I told you guys, I've come full circle. I still own a pretty large individual stock portfolio, but half of every dollar I invest is in the indexes. As I get older and nearer retirement, I'm slowly selling a lot of my individual holdings and just index invest. Index will do everything you need. You will beat 90% of the professional money managers every year. And over long periods of time, you will leave them all in the dust, and it's going to cost you 5 or 6 basis points for it. So it's all you need to do. Second thing, where's the market at right now, Owen? Is it a buyer's market, seller's market? Well, for condos, it still favors sellers. For townhomes, it still favors sellers. We're still not even anywhere near really a balanced market yet. Buyer's market would be just easing in on luxury condos, but even detached homes, I think high balance to still favoring sellers. The reason for that is, you'd think these interest rates would have crushed this market, but as I've been telling you guys for a while now, what's keeping this market going is the lack of inventory. Inventory has come up a little bit here in the fall, as it should, but this looks like it's going to be a repeat of last year. Last year, it slowed down in late July, August, like it always does for the summer, and the fall market never materialized. We just did not get a whole lot of inventory, and that's the way it looks like it is here. People are holding tight to what they have. They're not building anything. 40,000 people coming into the Lower Mainland every year. People are smart. They hang on to stuff. Our friction costs here are obscene. Buying and selling real estate with the PTT and the GST and the real estate commissions and all that other good stuff. So they're just holding tight. And that's what's keeping our market pretty strong. It's that old saying I talk about a lot, that Mexican standoff. You know, buyers are out there, although a lot of them have gone to the sidelines with our current interest rates, but there's just not a lot of product to buy, and that's what's kept this market kind of as a Mexican standoff. I'll give you guys further updates as we move into the fall. You guys might be surprised. I know some people will. Or, you know, the perma bears on Vancouver real estate. I just set a couple of brand new all-time record prices on a couple of my listings. I know people would be surprised at that. One of them was in the Collingwood area. I sold it last week. 1 bed and den. It was a really nice 15-year-old wood frame building, well-maintained strata, good strata. This had everything going for it. This particular unit backed onto a park. So it was a high quality unit. I love selling these. But I worked with my sellers for about 3 weeks preparing the unit, which we always do. They needed to do some decluttering, a little bit of fixing up on it. We had to prepare the unit and present it. And once we do that, like I always do, we get high quality photos, video, floor plan. We show it for a full week and then look at offers. And I ended up getting 4 offers on it, all over asking price, new price record. You can still be done in this market. I had 2 like that. Ties me into this one. I was listening to the radio the other day. They had some infomercial on there. And it was a real estate company talking about, you know, listing your home, and it's, you know, now might be the time to sell, and we'll give you a free evaluation on your home. And then it had a little testimonial. Edith, you know, he got my home on the market in 4 days. I had it listed from the time we first met till the time we got it on the market. And I always laugh at that. Like, that was a really great feature that I sat down with him, and 3 days later he had it on the MLS. Well, I can tell you, Edith, I don't know, unless that was a show home, and every now and again I will have a seller that will call me out, and the home is incredible. There's nothing we've got to do. It's, again, like a show home. Although even there, I still am going to need a week to 10 days to get that listing in order, to get my marketing materials put together. Photos, floor plan. My photographers are the best. They're not available at the drop of a hat. They usually book a week in advance. Sometimes I can get one in 3 or 4 days to come in. Then we need to get my floor plan guy in. Same thing. I need a floor plan, measurements. They're not available at the drop of a hat. These good ones are busy. It might take me 2 or 3 or 4 days to book him. Then I need to get those materials, send them to my printer to do my high quality brochures, and get my online advertising put together. Sometimes we might have to do a little bit of virtual staging. If the unit's empty, I'm usually always going to virtual stage it. Or even if the house is furnished, maybe some of the rooms or the balcony or the deck, we'll do a little virtual staging on that. That'll take me another couple more days. And then I'm really specific on when I like to list my homes. I like my listings to come out on a Monday or Tuesday. Realtors are back from the weekend. We have the listing hit. First showings might be on a Wednesday, a sneak peek, agents open, bring your clients through. And then, of course, an open house by appointment on Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 4. I'll leave Monday open in case they want to do a pre-inspection, and then Tuesday will be offer night. So if someone can get your home, you know, on the market in 3 or 4 days, I don't know how much marketing they're doing or what kind of presentation they're putting together on this. I guess they're taking the photos with their camera phone. I think they are, because I see this stuff all the time on the MLS. It's terrible. Dark photos, blurry, taken with a camera phone. The units are a mess, cluttered, dishes in the sink, toilet seats up. You're not going to get top price for your home if that's what you're doing. It's not a, you know, in some cases, I've talked about this many times, it's not a coincidence that, or luck, that I keep continuously setting high watermarks in various strata. I still have strata in downtown Vancouver, in Mount Pleasant, in Yaletown, that I still hold the high watermark price per square foot in. One of these days it'll get beat. A lot of the times, though, of course, it is a little bit of luck, and then I just get the right unit. It's a good location, a higher floor, a nicer outlook. Of course, it's all how it's presented. But I also continue to set pretty high watermarks on the units that aren't everything in my favor. And that has to do with presentation, how the unit shows, making any minor fixes or repairs to it. kitchen cabinet door's loose or whatever. Fix it before you list it, because it's just going to be picked up on the home inspection anyways, or it will encourage people to write subject free if the unit's in mint condition. We'll get you a better price for it. But the photo quality and the staging, floor plans, all that stuff adds up. You have to have that. Presentation is everything. I've told you guys, and sometimes I've had listings where I've had to work with my sellers for 30, 40, 50 days before we get it ready. Painting, some repair work, tile repairs. A lot of it, though, what goes a long way is decluttering. They rent a storage locker and take out a bunch of stuff and put it into storage. It's going to cost you $300 for the storage locker, but I'll get it back for you tenfold in the price. So presentation is everything. I think that's it that I wanted to cover today. A market, I will give you guys a further update as we move later into the fall here. Right now, again, it's kind of a bit of a Mexican standoff. Buyers are still out there. There are some serious buyers out there. Some have gone to the sidelines with our interest rates, but what's keeping the market still pretty buoyant is just our lack of inventory, lack of good quality homes. And the good ones that do hit are scooped up pretty quick. I've been on the listing on the buy side on a couple that I've missed out on recently. Oh, final thing I'll just leave you with too, and this I've talked about this many times over the years in listing homes. I still see, good quality townhomes and condos that get listed and get taken offer, an accepted offer with 1 day on market. I see the listing hit. Maybe I was away on the weekend. Get back Monday afternoon, call him. He gets back to me the next day and says, I've got an accepted offer on it. They haven't even shown the home. I had one where I went out a couple weekends ago to a really nice open house in Kitsilano on a townhouse, brought my clients out. This was listed on a Tuesday. This was Saturday. Look at the home. It's fantastic. When are you guys looking at offers? Or are you looking at offers yet? They've already got an accepted offer on it. They had an accepted offer on it on the first day. The crazy thing was, this was an incredible unit, really high quality townhome. I know the strata. They actually even staged the home. Probably spent $10,000, $12,000 on the staging of this home. It was empty, and they put physical furniture in it. This would have been one of those homes that Mr. Seller, I'm sure this offer was great, full ask or maybe even a little over ask, but I would have been willing to go well over asking on this unit if I had the opportunity to write. They probably, the open house was slammed. Probably in the 20 minutes I was there, had 10 parties come through. It was just a zoo. They should have done holdbacks on this, on a home like this. Shown it for a week, especially if you're going to spend $10,000 on the staging. Let everyone get through it, then look at offers the following week. I can tell you right now, we'll find out. I'm still waiting on what this is going to sell for. The offer had subjects. If this thing didn't sell for $100K over asking price, you left money on the table because it was priced sharp, nothing on the market, nothing to compete with this. It's a great townhome, showed impeccably. They did everything right except took an offer on the first day. They should have just waited. If it was my client, and the other thing too, with these high quality units, every year I list these, and I will always do, I've told you guys, I've blogged about this, I always do holdbacks no matter what the market is. Buyer's market, seller's market, balanced market, it doesn't matter. I owe that to my sellers. We're going to prepare the unit, get it looking right, high quality photos, maybe some staging, all that good stuff. I'm going to list it on a Tuesday, have an agent's open, then open house on Saturday and Sunday, and then look at offers the following Tuesday. Oftentimes, I will get a offer that will come in out of the blue, sight unseen sometimes, for full asking price. Now, I have to present that to my seller. I have an obligation to say, hey, Tony, we just got an offer. I know I've only shown it for 1 day at the agent's open, but this guy has given us a full asking price offer, subject free. I have to present it to you. They're going to ask me what I should do, what they should do, and I'm going to tell them, we're not going to look at it. I've presented it to you, but we're not going to address it. We're going to wait until offer night, which is next Tuesday. And the excuse will always be with this is what we call a bully offer, is what we call these. And the excuse will always be, well, my buyer is going out of town. I'm giving you full asking price. He's not going to be around next Tuesday to offer. So take our full ask price. Listen, I've had dozens and dozens of these over the years. They are always back the following Tuesday. Not only that, the following Tuesday, now we've got 8 other offers, and their offer is well above asking price now, the first bully offer. So it can be tempting, but in my 15 years of selling these in the dozens, hundreds probably, of multiple offer situations I've been in, bully offers always best in my experience to say thank you for your offer, but hopefully you'll be around next Tuesday when offer night is here, and they are almost always back. I've had a few where they don't, but they got blown out of the water. I ended up with 6 or 7 offers that were way above asking than what their bully offer was. So this just comes down to good counsel from your realtor. And nowadays you have to set that offer date. That's in your contract. They changed that. So if I were to accept that bully offer or work with it, I would have to get back to all the other realtors that showed it and let them know that I'm potentially going to address a bully offer and see if they want to write as well. And that gets completely unwielding. It puts all this unnecessary pressure on the other potential buyers. Don't do it. Stick to the game plan. Show it. We still haven't exposed the home yet. I've still got open houses booked this weekend, and then we'll look at offers. But this one, they still held the open house. They wanted to show off the staging they did, I guess. But I tell you, I was standing outside talking to my clients. A couple of realtors came and went that I knew, and they all came back out, shaking their head. Hey, do you know that they've already got an accepted offer? Yeah, I was in there 15 minutes ago. Crazy. You left money on the table. I'm Owen Bigland. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next week.